What is up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be cold starting the Rabbit. Now this isn't like an extreme cold start, which I think we'll probably get to test because I still have not put the car back in a storage unit. Last year the car was in a storage unit from, I bought it in September. It was in a storage unit from middle of October all the way up until the middle of July. Since the middle of July, the car has been sitting out front. I am going to be getting a new storage unit for it. So basically I got a comment on one of my videos about this, asking about how you go about cold starting. Now it's probably a little bit colder where some people live. It's only 40 degrees right now, but it's been a consistent, pretty cold last couple of days. Like the one water bottle in my car was frozen this morning. So I know it's been consistently cold at night. So the car has been sitting and I have not driven the car in about 7 to 10 days. Has not been started at all. So this will be a good example to show you guys, because this is an earlier Rabbit and a lot of the earlier Rabbits do not have a block heater. Some of the late Westies do. My old late Westie actually did. And I would just run an extension cord from the front of the house to the street and plug it in the night before if I intended on driving it. But this one does not, but we do have a choke and we're gonna show you guys kind of what it's like. What we're gonna do is we're gonna attempt a start just right off the rip and show you guys what happens. I predict it's probably not gonna start, or it might fire for a little bit and shut off. And then I'll show you guys what I typically do to get the car to start. And then we'll also try this in absolute cold weather. I intend on having a storage unit by then, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, let's go out to the Rabbit right now and let's see how she starts. All right, boom, here she is in all of her 48 horsepower glory. Looking good. Haven't washed it, like I said, have not driven the car in a little while, but today we're at least gonna start it. Like I said, it's about 40 degrees. Let's see how she does. Like I said, we're gonna try to just fire this thing right off the rip and show you guys kind of what happens. But it does feel good to be back in here. Still has that smell. There's a staple of 2020, a mask. So let's throw the camera on a tripod. And like I said, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna straight up turn the key. I really do not think it's gonna start, but we will find out. All right, key in. What we're gonna do here, gonna pop her into neutral. We're not gonna pull the choke. We are gonna let the glow plugs at least warm up. I'd like them to last a little bit, so you guys will hear the little tick, and then I'll show you guys kind of what I do normally, even when it's pretty warm out. But let's wait for that tick. All right, there she went. Let's try to start it. Ooh, look at that. Look at that splatter. Let's give this another go, shall we? So what I normally do, which I believe this time it'll start, is I do 3 cycles of the glow plugs just to make sure. So I always do 3, so there's 1. I always do 3 just to make sure it doesn't crank too hard. That was the longest it's ever like cranked, but it's also been the longest amount of time. So that's the second one. We're gonna do 3, see if it starts. If not, we're gonna do 3 and pull the choke as well, and hopefully she'll at least start. We'll let her run for a little bit. So that's the second one. Let's do the third one and set you guys back up. Okay, so obviously that didn't work. What we're gonna do, we pulled the choke. We're gonna do 3 more cycles. It really should start this time. I am blipping the throttle. I at least tried blipping the throttle there on that second one, but we're gonna make sure she at least starts this time. Hopefully, if not the time after, but I'm hoping it starts on this one. And then we're just gonna let her idle for a little bit, get up the temperature. I'm probably gonna take it out for a nice little drive tomorrow and maybe shoot some awesome photos and make some more content. So here we go. Choke is pulled. We got 3. We're actually gonna let it go for a 4th, and let's hope that she starts. We're gonna do 3 more here. She really should fire up this time. started. All right, so she's been running for a few minutes now, but I do always just love to appreciate this car and its original beauty. So, like I said, she's been running for a couple minutes now. Engine temp has not gone up at all. We're gonna continue to let her idle just to get up to temperature. And like I said, we're definitely going to be taking the car out tomorrow, shooting some cool stuff and just enjoying the car. Tomorrow I think is supposed to be similar weather. I can see my breath right now, so it's definitely pretty cold out. She did struggle, but not that bad for not starting for a week. So once we get this thing into a storage unit, we got to focus on the little things, because if I take my hand off of the steering wheel, I'm sure you guys hear that vibration. The bearing actually slid down. It's something I just have to slide back up. It's just kind of annoying because it creates that vibration at idle. And that's super annoying. The steering wheel actually when you drive is like this. I was able to pop this off. I was nervous to pop this off because I heard these don't go back on the same, but thankfully that went okay. So that's something we're going to straighten out the steering wheel, fix that bearing, and then I'm sure, as you guys can also hear, you might be able to maybe pick up on it, but it actually does, the exhaust does have a rattle to it. The internals of the resonator blew out after I'd gotten the exhaust fixed where it broke. They welded it, and then like literally the next day, the resonator starts rattling. So we're probably just gonna get that cut out because this is as loud as it's really gonna be. And I'm okay with it. I just don't want the car to be too loud. And as you guys can tell, that 1.5 diesel sewing machine is extremely loud. You know what the heck? We have route. Might as well take her for a quick spin around the block. All right, who'd that ever hurt? So yeah, as you guys can probably hear, pretty much anytime I touch the steering wheel or turn or hit a bump, we'll get kind of that noise. As you guys can see, this is kind of where the steering wheel sits at when I'm driving. It's just one of those things that I was used to. Like all of my other Mark 1s, the steering wheels weren't straight, and it was just one of those things that I was too afraid to just pop this off, because I just heard that these, you know, do not go on the same way. They came off sometimes and they break. But thankfully I was able to take this off more than once without breaking it, so I think we'll be able to do that. Maybe just not in the... It definitely feels nice to drive the car. I can feel the heat finally kicking on. Engine's getting, the engine's finally up to temperature. But yeah, so this is the first time I've driven the car in a week. Like I said, the goal, the intention is to have a storage unit for it before it really starts snowing, which is obviously coming close considering it snowed yesterday and we're not even into December. Like I said earlier, look at that sunset. Absolutely amazing. There is this really cool golf course that has this awesome road, but we can't quite get in. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna walk across the street. We're not gonna get on the land that is posted. And we're gonna try to shoot some freaking photos with this sunset. I mean, how often do you really get to enjoy a sunset like this? I mean, let's just take a quick little second. I mean, bro. All right, well, I think that wraps it up. I was going to attempt to like back up, get the car kind of on this road, and I still might, but it's kind of busy. Like right now, everybody's getting off work, which is crazy to think the sun sets this early. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. I really enjoyed just getting out, making you guys a video. Make sure to smash that like button for the stupid YouTube algorithm. And also make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel and turn on those notifications so you guys can never miss an upload, as we're going to be bringing you guys a lot of content with the 79 Volkswagen Rabbit. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. And also, I just want to let you guys know that I do have some prints available for purchase. These make really awesome gifts with the holidays coming up. There are currently 4 available, so if you see any of the ones that you like, make sure you order them because these are limited. Once they are taken down, they never go back up. So anyway, thank you guys. If you want to support the channel, that is one of the best ways to do so, but also make sure you subscribe. And anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.